Greetings, young men. This is Principal Kafele. I'm sitting up here on my balcony somewhere on the 20th floor here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Getting ready to speak to a national group of educators in about a little over an hour. But I always got the message to your son on my mind, so before I even start my final preparation, I got a message for you, young men. That message it's in the form of a question. What is your backup plan? Once again, what is your backup plan? Here's what I'm saying. You've heard me say it so many times in previous videos, you got to have a goal. You got to have a goal. And that goal has got to be written down. So that goal might be a higher grade in the class. That goal may be to accomplish some kind of a project in class, to do well on a project, to do a book report, a research paper. It may be to make honor roll. It may be to be the valedictorian. It may be to further on down the road to open up a business or to get a certain job. Whatever the case may be, it's a goal. It's some kind of target that you're aiming for that you want to achieve. But then you got to have a plan. What's your plan of action? You got to have a plan on how you're going to achieve the goal, and that becomes your roadmap. That becomes your GPS, so to speak, your navigation system, in order for you to achieve the goal. But then as you go through your journey of life and you get older and you're out of school and now you're looking at making some moves and doing some things, then you got to have some new goals. And those are career goals relative to your profession that you want to enter. Or maybe once you're in the career or in the profession, there's some things you want to do, some moves you want to make, so some goals. Or maybe there's just the career itself, there's some career you want to get into, and that's the goal. And then you got to write a plan. Well, how am I going to get there? Maybe it may take a while. Maybe it may take a few months. Maybe it may take years in order for that goal to become your reality. So then the plan is comprised of these steps, this staircase, so to speak, with short range goals representing each step to get you to the top of the staircase, which is the long range goal and actually the goal that you set out to achieve from the outset. So it's like these steps. Short range, short range, short range, short range, until you ultimately reach the long-term or long-range goal, which is the ultimate goal. So my question then is, what is your backup plan? What if that primary goal, plan A, is just taking forever? Well, first and foremost, I would say stick to it. I don't care how long it takes. Me being a public speaker on the national, international level took me 20 years. So had I given up in year 5 because it was taking so long, a year 10 or year 15, I'd never be where I am today. So trust me, I'm one to say, I don't care how long it takes. I don't care if it takes your whole life. If it's something you want bad enough, then you continue to pursue it. But what if in the meantime, you still got to make an income? You still got to bring in a salary. You still got to bring in money to pay the bills. Well, then you got to have a backup plan. What's your plan B? What's your plan C? D? E? You got to have a backup plan. If you think that I waited for this career, this mission of being a speaker and a consultant, that I wasn't doing anything else, oh no, no way in the world. Because I wouldn't have been able to pay my bills. I wouldn't have been able to buy a meal. So I had to have a backup plan while I was working to get here. Now, I just happened to have 2 simultaneous goals, two goal A's, 2 plan A's. I wanted to be a principal and a speaker. They were parallel. So I worked as a principal for 14 years. But then I was working my other craft to become a national, international speaker, my simultaneous plan A. So now I had these dual goals, these dual plans working simultaneously, but wasn't just working on the one so that I couldn't survive getting there. So being a principal and doing my very best in that role, but giving my all to my speaking at the same time. So then I had some other backup plans. I had some other means of income. So I had those plans C, D, and E's working as well. So I'm saying to you, young man, give plan A your all, but don't put all the eggs in the one basket. Have that plan B, have that plan C, have that plan D, have that plan E. In other words, have that backup plan as a contingency just in case something goes wrong or awry with plan A. That way you're still in good shape, That way you're still able to survive, you're still able to grow, you're still able to work on plan A. But you can't go through life without backup plans. You got to have those backup plans. So again, the question was, what is your backup plan? Have a backup plan, young man. Always through life, whether it be now, if you're in elementary school, if you're in middle school, if you're in high school, if you're in college, if you're beyond that, always have a backup plan. Enough said. Let's go. Let's make it happen. Let's get it done. This is Principal Kafele. Thanks for listening. It's time for me to go and speak to a group of educators now. Peace.